Hope you are doing well and happy in your life. And once again, welcome to and welcome back in my channel. Hope you like my first video on the security incident response. And today I came up with another video in the continuation of same, that is security incident response, and we are going to be discuss workspace and tags overview. Before we start for today's topic, let me go through my instance. And in the last video, when I was discussing, we said that we can, or there's a functionality available in security incident response that is called the major security incident response as well. I tried to activate that part in my, I can say in my PDI, but I did not get success, and let me show you that what was the reason behind that. So I can go here, major incident. Sorry, it's not major, it's a major security incident. Yep, this one. So when I tried to activate this plugin, I was getting an error that it required with the integration with a SharePoint, which is not available on the PDI. I tried to find out some alternatives. I tried to find out in the developers.servicenow.com site. I tried to find out in the store, but this need to be purchased. This is what Ascend SP Spock. It is not available in the PDI, and due to this, I'm not able to continue to show you demo on the major incident management of the security incident perspective. Once it has been done, then the functionality which is similar to the incident management, like you can as a user you can propose or you can promote, but yes, a specific group is required to do this particular activity. So sorry for that, I am not able to continue with this particular topic now. But today we are going to be discuss about the security incident workspace. We tried last week as well, in the last video as well, but it did not work due to some issue in my browser. So now what we can do, we can go in the workspace and I can go and see security incident workspace here. This is the what, when you click on that button, you will get something like this in the first click. So this workspace has mainly two sides on the list, on the, I can say, navigation part. One is the home button. This is what the home. Second is the list view where you want to be see, and third is your dashboard. So when you click on the home button or when you open the workspace first time, you will get a format like this. So it's an overview page. By priority you can see, by state you can see, by category you can see, by category, by SLA you can see. In the drop down, if you go, you can see number, short description, risk, compliance, all the things will be available here. And on the side, kind of a tour or the upcoming events or the discussions has been, you can see here. This is what it's coming on the click on the first time, and you can see a response task you can do on the security incident. You can see my work, my team work, and all the unassigned work. Maybe like if I click on the this one, so this I can say these all are the unassigned work given by or coming in the baseline system here. Now if I go to the, I'm not going to the list view here. Let me show you the SIR dashboard, security incident response dashboard. This is again a one functionality given by ServiceNow. It's very good. Is that no need to go to anywhere else. You can get the complete dashboard in a one click in the workspace itself. Okay, so you can see it is, I know that it is a security incident response workspace. It's equal to with that application, but I'm in the current in the global, so it's not showing much, but you can see these options here. So you can see analyst work view, and if I can scroll down, only one is available for me as of now. So this is what the dashboard available here. You can see few like bookmark, you can share, you can create a new one. That's totally up to you want to do that part, and rest things will be more as it is. Now the third or the middle tab which we want to discuss today is called the security insight. This is the one place where you can go to this particular, or you can see the security incident. Number one, you can see only incident which belong to security. It's not like you can see the ITSM incident or the normal incident as well. No, it is not possible here, and I strongly not recommend to be merge all the things here, because this is the purpose of this workspace is totally different than the purpose of the service operation workspace. So now what we can do here, you can see that this is a tab section on the top. This is a quick filter, or I can say the primary filters has been given by ServiceNow, and you can see in the list view security incident response task, because in the security incident, two things are important. Number one is the incident, number two is the response task. What is the response task? Like we have a change task, we have incident task. In the same manner, we have a response task, that how to be handle this particular incident, who is going to be work on what are the areas to be work upon in this particular incident. So you can see here security incident, you can see the response task, you can see all the phishing emails can be here, and you can see the assessments as well. So now we're not going to be discuss much on this part, we're going to be discuss an overview of this thing. And if you want to put something on the my list, you can create an add new list as well. Maybe you can say I want to be see visible to me, kind of a favorite I can say you can do, or you want to create some, or it's already there, you can use that part only. Okay, so now let's come back here, and this is the first level, it's a tab, and this is the first quick filter has been given by ServiceNow. You can see incident open today, 24 hours, critical, and this thing. And if you want to do some quick filter, you can edit here. Because I log in as an admin and I have a security admin rights as well, so I'm able to make a change, but as an analyst, it is not possible to make a changes in that particular workspace. So you can click on the reset to default one if you want, or if you want, you can keep it like that only. If you want to click on this, you can see here all the incident will be coming here, open in the last 24 hours, or maybe incident price is a critical, because the less what I can say records in my system, so it's not like showing anything like this as of now. Okay, if you want to export, you can export the same manner which we have download or email kind of things, you can do that particular part. Now if I click on the all open incident here, and now you can see here, so this is the first level, and this is if I click on this 24 hours, it will filter out the results from here itself. So this is the primary, and this is a secondary one I can say. You can take it as an example here, you can understand in the layman language, it is second level. So if I want to see here critical, in this 3 are there. So in short, if I click on the all here, now if I want to filter out, few quick filters has been given by ServiceNow to us in the baseline configuration. If you want to create more, you can create as well. And definitely less things, edit column, save, reset, with everything you can do here. Now let me click on this all open, and let me click on this particular part. So this is a tab information. Now the second part, or the next part in this particular part is that this is a workspace where we're going to be discussing a little bit information. So this is the first area like this, I can say this one, where you can see the incident information, security incident information. These are the UI actions available. Save is given upfront, not update here. Then you can get the response task again given here, and few of the actions, or I can say related records inputs has been given here. Compose email, like email client, which we know. Add playbook if you want to do some automation kind of things, or to guide your agents or the security agent. I'll not say that agent. Let's use the right word called the security agent here. Want to do that part. Create incident, change request, problem, severity, and all the things will be here itself. In the second part, you can see the security tags. We are going to be discuss that how these tags work and what is the purpose of these tags are here. Okay, then in this part we can get a incident information about the related tabs overview. You can if you click on the overview, by default you can see here like what are the asset types which are going to impact by this particular, or which is getting impacted by this particular incident. How many affected users, any threats are there by type, by findings. So you can see response task, any open, any other security incident on this particular part. Kind of a child incident you can do here. Then the details here, that what all about this particular incident, this security incident. Again, this area is almost similar what we are using in the service operation workspace. Nothing much to be different, but the tabs has been different here. If we activated the major incident plugin as well, then we will get one more tab here called the major incident, and you can, or we can use that for the tracking, and all the things will be there. So in the details I can see security incident, all the things will be there, affected CIs or items, my priority, my source, who raised, and what is the parent incident. Assignment group, any ACL has been given on this part or not. Here you can put the work notes as we know, and here the activities are there. If I'm an agent who's working on that part, as analyst assist, I can check the knowledge articles here. It is easily available. Okay, now one more thing, that if you click on here, you can see the affected CI priority, kind of a jump to the section directly here. A good feature given by ServiceNow, quick feature given by ServiceNow. So this is very good to be click here, I can say. If you want to export directly, you can export as well, a good one. Now this is the place where we say investigation, that how the things are going on, how the solution or the resolution of this particular incident has been going on. So I can say Observables are here, configuration item I can see here, affected users I can see, any phishing mail, any email search is options are available here. I'm not going to do a deep dive in these things, just to be give over that how it can be available, because sometime a user asks or the customer asks, client asks that we need this information. Instead of going in the native view, prefer to go in the workspace area only. Then go for the response task. I'm not sure that why ServiceNow did not add. Maybe they should think on that part. There should be one field available, or they should add some type field on the response task as well, that it is an investigation kind of things. Like in a change, we have a planning, we have a implementation, we have testing. Something is required here as well, so that I can filter out that how this thing can be taken care of, what type of task I'm working here. So you can see here, if you want, you can get a new as well here. Again, it will open another window, not a kind of a pop-up site. You can create it, state parent is there, affected as there, assignment group is there. So this can be done here. Now, if I come on the related records, what are the changes, configuration items, all the things, means all the major information you will find it here itself. And the good point is that you have to just expand and you can see here what is the main configuration item, what is the threat intel is there. You can see the phishing, anything on the phishing part, and related security incident is there, child incident is there, SLA records are there, any source or event for this particular part, you can find out very easily here. And the last one is the other records, which deal in the two areas, IT records, incident, problem, change or outage, and the email if you want to draft anything, you want to receive anything, and you want to send anything on that particular part. This is a basic idea about this workspace. I'll bring something more on that part to do a deep dive that how the life cycle of this particular incident is working here. Now let's put the second thought, let's put the second concept of our today's discussion is called the security tags. Mainly tags are be used if you see in the native view as well. Let me come back here, and if I click here for the incident, and if I go here on the open incident, and let's say I'm going to be add a new field called the tags here. So mainly if I go in a layman example, tags are something our sticky notes. Like if I want to remember something, I can put a sticky note on my table or my desk, specifically in my window, that okay, this thing I need to be do here. So then in the same manner, tags are used in the security incident response as well. And the good point is that they can work automatically as well. When I say automatically, means with the defined condition, this can be added into the incident automatically. And also good point is that it work for the existing records as well once the filter or once the execution condition has been matched. So I can click here on this part, so you can see that enrichment, allow list, deny list, meta tag, IOC detected, TLP green, white, amber, red, and few are the uncategorized one. Let's understand that from where these things are coming and how this can be configurable. So if I click on the green, it can show me a green. If I click on the white, it show me a white. If I click on the amber, it will show me the amber. But the only thing is that these colors are not be duplicate. Means so if I say duplicate, two colors cannot be put it here, because either you want to show it, either you don't want to show it. It's not like a maybe condition is not possible in this particular part. So now let's come here and search for the tags here and go to the security operation and click on the tags under this part. Let me close this. So now you can see these are the tags given by ServiceNow in our baseline system here. So like TLP white, green, amber, and red. Let me put it a name one. It is easy to do this one. So now you can see. And ServiceNow gives us proper definition for this as well. Let me open this TLP green and red and white and this as well. Yep. So now you can see I'm creating it. It's a color orange. It's a security tag group TLP. If you want to put something more, you can see here meta tags are under this. You can do that part. And they're saying what is the meaning of the amber here. That is important to understand. When information requires support to be effectively acted upon but carries a risk to privacy, reputation if shared outside the organization. So like whenever we draft the email, we have a tags that it is a confidential or it is a public. It is a kind of mainly these two I remember, but it can be very confidential, private kind of things. So same thing has been given by ServiceNow here. Now, what is the purpose of, or what is the meaning of this one or giving this thing? What it says, if you click amber, it will become orange. But as of now, ServiceNow did give any rules here that how these particular tags will be applied. So what we can do here, let me just reload my page once again quickly. Okay. So now there are two things. It's like we are creating a SLA and we are creating a SLA definition. Sorry, we are creating a UI policy and we are creating a UI policy actions here. In the similar manner, we are creating a tag and we are creating the tag rules as well. So security tag rules, applied tags on which particular. As of now, this particular tag has been applied only one incident, that is 1005. But now the question comes, Atul, no, I am getting 100 or 200 incidents as a security incident every day. I cannot tag it manually. So what we can do, we can create the rules by ourselves. So like how I can go, I can click on the new here, and here I can put, let's say, hello LNG. And if you want to put any kind of a filter group, that okay, for this particular groups it should be available, you can put, or if you want to put on the table SI_incident. This is what the security incident, and here I can put the condition here, like if short description contains LNG, then this tag should run automatically. And click on the submit here, and let me click on the save here. Now if I go here, let me open this and try to do this part. Let's say, so now I'm opening this, I'm creating a new security incident because I'm creating it from the incident, not from the security incident. And let me click on this particular part now. So as of now, it don't contain any tag, and let me put the word LNG world and let me click on the save here. I'm hoping that it will add the tag automatically. Yes. So now you can see the amber tag has been added. Maybe you have a point that why it is not showing this as a hello world in that part, because that is not the purpose, because maybe you have 100 of identification way, but better to use the color here. So now you can see that it run. Why? And now if I remove this LNG world here, and now I click on the save, so my tag will be removed automatically. I'm hoping so, if I put the right conditions. Let's say it's loading or not. Okay, let me try again. I hope it should remove, but not. I have to be check why it's not be removing. Maybe it's not have a condition like false as well. If did not match, then what have to be doing that particular part. Okay, so now you can see this has been run on this particular part. Okay, so now this is the second point why I want to be discussed. We missed out one thing. We missed out one thing that is required to be understood regarding the workspace. Okay, ServiceNow provide a security incident response workspace, and we have some properties available for this particular part. And what are the properties here? You can come here, or I can say we can easily do some configuration on this part. Security incident, this one you can see, security incident workspace. Okay, let me find out easily. Response, this one, response workspace. If I click on this configuration, I'm looking for in a new tab, or let's see. Okay, it's opening this, and let me do for the workspace. Yeah, this one I'm talking here. So 3 more modules given by ServiceNow here, that or I can say conditions has been given by ServiceNow that we can configure this view landing page. Number 1, we can configure the related list. Number 2, and we can configure our third part, that is called the groups, or I can say the properties, I can say, or UI action, I can say. We can do this particular part in this particular area. So what it to do? So if you want to configure landing page, you can click here. You want to configure something on the UI action, you can click here, and related configuration you can do here. And if you want to go for the workspace properties, you can click here. So now if I come here, how this thing has been used, these are the filter conditions, I can say. So we can see here, right? If I come here on the home, yeah, here I can see. So these are quick filters. So what ServiceNow divided here, what ServiceNow say here, that they are, or ServiceNow is providing us, wait, it has been stuck for me. Okay. Oops. Okay, yeah. So now you can see that these are the filters given by ServiceNow, and what they are using here, they're using the tags here. ServiceNow have mainly two type of tags: SN SI primary OOB and SN SI secondary OOP. This is important to be understand that primary and secondary two type of tags has been used. That is, I'm saying that one, when I say, if I come here, when I say that I click here, this is the primary one, and when you run this part, it is a secondary one here. So how it's becoming? It is becoming from this particular option, and the tags has been given that which is available on which particular condition. It's taking a little time because I'm changing my tabs so frequently, so it's stuck in between now. Okay, so now you can see here, new incident like this, open incident, this. So open incident is the secondary one, but assigned to me is the primary one. So by this way, all incident is a primary one again. Okay, so with the help of the tag, so in the security incident application and module, tags are playing very important role here. That's the first part which you want to be discussed. If you want to modify something, you can remove the tag or you can change the tag and you can do that part. And these are only applicable in the SN_SI incident table. Now, if you want to make some changes on the form UI part, specifically, if I say, let me come here so that it is easy for me. These UI actions, if I say, if you want to work on this UI action, you can come here and you can make a change on this particular part as well. If you want to create a new UI action, you can create it here. If you want to hide it something, you can do like a create problem. It's a dialog based action. So like dialog based means if I click on this, create problem, it will open like this. These are new functionality has been given by ServiceNow, and I liked it because it is not required to be move the pages in between. So it's a dialog based configuration I can say here. So you can see what is be getting copied, all the things will be there here. Okay, so let me go back quickly here and we'll come back here. Okay, it's loading. And the last one, okay, see. Okay, and the last one what ServiceNow say is basically on the related list groups. So this one related list are there, related record, and under this we have related list. Related records are there. Under this we have related list. So if you want to work on that part, investigation is my related list here. So if I click on this, these are the related list. These are the things here. So if you want to work something on that part, you can do these things, and these are the orders has been given: users, investigation, observable configuration, and incidents like this. Okay, I'm still working on that part to understand that how these things has been defined. Like this, we have a task activity under this part, and all the things will be there. But from the overall perspective, if you want to modify something on this particular part, entry endpoint UI list, you can go here and you can make a changes. And the last about the system not the system property, about the workspace property, you can see few other properties given by ServiceNow, approximately 42, and it also help us to define or refine our searches as well. So like I want to see that this particular dashboard should be run after 10 seconds or 30 seconds, then we can define the timings here as well too. So like you can see here, summer with response task is there, single time summer incident is there, form user is there, single sum up is there, interval search is there, like this. So if you want to remove or if you want to be minimize that part, you can do it very easily at your side. These timings you can change very easily at your side. So this is what from me for today's session. Hope you like it. If you get some information, please like my video and also share with your friends and colleagues in your offices. And I'll come back again with some other video on the same sequence. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.